real cases before a real judge.
Plaintiff Geneva Jeffries says the defendant is her sister, but they grew up in different households and are complete opposites. Geneva claims although the defendant is inconsiderate and has a bad attitude, she allowed her to move in, but she's suing her today for unpaid rent. Defendant Jennifer Jeffries says Geneva is the selfish one who always wants her way. Jennifer claims while they lived together, Geneva expected her to clean, and she was not about to do that. Jennifer's countersuing because she claims Geneva constantly ate her food.
Start with you.
Jennifer is my younger sister. We grew up in two different households. We really couldn't be completely different.
You what?
We're different from each other. Like, we don't even really get along. I was raised by my grandmother, and she was raised by my mother.
Why don't you get along?
Because Jennifer, she has a bad attitude. She thinks the world owes her something. She's always about me, me, me. She's selfish. She's inconsiderate to others. She just has a bad attitude.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, well, in March of 2012, Jennifer was living with her boyfriend's sister. They had apartments together in Detroit, Michigan.
That's where you all are from?
No, we're both originally from Grand Rapids, but we both moved to Detroit. Jennifer had been telling me for some months that her and her boyfriend's sister had not been getting along. So Jennifer asked me, could she come live with me? I told her, yes, she could, but she has lived with me before in the past, and when she stayed with me before in the past, it was problems. Like, we didn't get along. She had people over my house.
What was the agreement?
The agreement for this one, when she stayed with me now? Okay. The agreement was I made her sign a promissory note that she could not have too many guests, no parties, no
money. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, the money part?
Yeah.
Oh, the agreement was Jennifer didn't have that much money because she does have a daughter. The agreement was that she gives me $2,000 to stay with me.
A month?
No, $2,000 altogether.
Talking about she didn't have much money.
Right. No, $2,000 altogether.
For how long?
To stay with me until the lease was up in general.
How long is that?
Till November of 2012.
March through November 2000, she was to pay you for that.
Yes.
All right. March through November, $2,000. Now, a question for you. Why would you move her back in if, as you just said, she was problematic when you...
Because she's my little sister and I love her and I want us to get along.
Oh, well, then why are you suing her then?
Because this time around I told her, like, she got to be more responsible.
Okay, you changed this time.
Yeah, like, you're going to have to pay me. I wasn't going to let her be out on the street in Detroit.
I'm just asking. But more importantly, you're talking about money. My question was, if she had such a destructive lifestyle that interrupted the quiet enjoyment of yours when she lived with you earlier, then you thought she had changed? She told you she changed?
I thought she had changed, and she also has a daughter who be with her frequently, and I wanted to be around my niece more. Also, I was never really at the apartment. I had a place in Grand Rapids,
Let me hear from you.
Well, first of all, Your Honor, I feel like Geneva is very selfish. She's controlling. She wants me...
How is she selfish?
Because she wants it her way all the time, just like she felt like I wants it my way. That's why we don't get along.
Did she let you live with her?
Yes, she did.
About the first time?
The first time, yes.
So she has allowed you to live with her twice? Did you pay market price for the rent, you think?
Market? Like groceries?
What a stranger would have... What a stranger would have charged you for rent?
No.
Okay, so I got news for you. If she is giving you discounts, then she's not selfish at all. She's helping you.
Plaintiff Geneva Jeffries is suing her sister, who claims Geneva is controlling and selfish.
What happened while you all were living together? She went back to her old ways? Tell me how so.
I really wasn't at the apartment much because I was in Grand Rapids, but Jennifer was staying there. I told her boyfriend could be over there. I didn't mind that. But when I came to town, the house was unclean. Like, we had rules, like, you would keep the house clean, that you won't have parties and music. I would come home. She would never clean. She would talk smart to me. Like, she would play her music loud. I live in an apartment complex. And then, you know, the security would come and keep giving me notices. And then they'll give you a ticket, and that will come up. Like, they'll give you like a $20 fine for having loud music. And And then like she just got a bad attitude. Like she just don't like clean up after herself. That was the main problem.
Okay,
I
she
don't
was
like
nasty.
cleaning up after you.
All right. Now, this is what you're suing about, obviously.
Yeah.
All right, ma'am, what do you say? You sign agreeing to pay her $2,000.
Right, and I don't like, she's saying that I don't like cleaning up. Yes, I do, and I don't like, when she would come home, Your Honor, I would have to clean up after her. I know, she's grown. You can clean up after yourself. I did clean up. So, I don't understand.
Yeah, well, do you understand why you're being sued? Because you haven't responded to that.
No, because she's my sister, and we could have handled this back at home.
So
I didn't
did you
need to come
sign
on
an
TV.
agreement?
Yes, I did.
She
She
told
wasn't
me
your sister then? My point is, you sound like you're saying, because she's my sister, I shouldn't have had to go through this. She should trust me. Well, you shouldn't have signed it.
Right, and I signed it just so I can have somewhere to stay for the moment, which I did.
Okay, what's your defense today?
Well, I don't know.
I know
you
why.
don't know. What's your counterclaim for? $1,200 for groceries?
Well, I put groceries in the house. When Geneva would come home, she would eat all the food, and I just felt like...
You on food stamps, you want me to pay back the state of Michigan? You was
Well,
getting food stamps.
still, it don't
That's
matter.
food
You still
stamps.
ate the food.
I know I
It
did,
really
but
don't
Let
matter.
her finish. Go ahead.
You didn't put no food in there really
know.
like that because you wasn't there. But when you was there, you still ate it.
Ma'am, so you're saying that she ate $1,200 worth of groceries?
That's
and
what
you
it
want
add
back?
up to.
All right. What was the agreement regarding sharing of groceries or her
We didn't
eating?
have an agreement.
Oh, okay. So you had an agreement on the rent,
Yeah.
but you didn't have one on the groceries.
No, Your Honor.
Uh-oh. I can only enforce agreements. Tell her thank you for the groceries.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Judgment for the plaintiff. Your claim is dismissed.
Hopefully, we can get along better and do better as sisters.
Yeah, I love you, Jennifer. You're my sister.
Oh, we'll see.